Welcome to Healthwise. I'm your host, Reggie Tatum, and with me today is Dr. Gabriela Picharo Lafontaine. Did I say that correct?
Yes, you got it correct.
I'm good. I got it first time. All right. And Doc is with us today. She's going to talk about two things, obesity and also diabetes. But before we start, I wanted to find out a little bit about Doc and where she's located and stuff. So, Doc, what made you pick Opelousas, and also where did you go to school and how did you end up here?
Well, Reggie, I studied, my medical school was back in Dominican Republic. Okay. That's my home country. Then I did all the TDS application to get into the United States, where actually that was my full, my dream to get that big achievement. So I applied several programs. I did interview with internal medicine, LSU, and UMC in Lafayette, and I matched over there in the program. That's when I started doing, back in 2009, started my residency training, and I recently graduated this past July from University Medical Center in Lafayette. Okay,
and so you started from Dominican Republic, I said Republican, Dominican Republic, and I mean, you said you always wanted to move here, but how'd you end up in Louisiana? I mean, did you want to?
Well, I had, actually, he's friend of the family's, that is a well-known nephrologist over here, Dr. Lamarche. Okay. He actually studied back home with my mother, who's also a nephrology. Most of my family members, they are doctors. So I kind of grew up with loving medicine ever since I was a little kid. So he actually, he was very interested in me. He kind of gave me all good points about the program and what I can achieve by staying here in Louisiana.
Okay. And what about the food here? How does that compare to the Dominican Republic?
I think it has a lot of similarities. The southern food has kind of like a different spice. But overall, it kind of reminds me also from back home, especially like the gumbo. It's kind of like we do have some sort of there's a particular dish that is kind of like the gumbo with the seafood and everything else. Also the beans and the pork, all that. And the cracklings also, there's something that we actually also eat over there back home a lot. So it's pretty much similar. So that's why I kind of like also, so not only the people and the southern comfort, it's also how, basically even the weather. Okay. It kind of reminds me also back home.
So it's almost like you're home. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, good. Well, Doc, we're going to take a brief break for our sponsors, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit about our topics.
Okay, sure. Right. Thank you.